11 minutes after 3 o'clock here. It is April 1st, 2016, here at News Radio WHLM. Normally, Ben Willis comes in and starts the Solid Gold weekend, but that's not quite how we're going to start this hour off, and we're going to play something for you that we hope that you'll appreciate here at News Radio WHLM. If you haven't heard the news today, perhaps one of the biggest stories that will be coming down the pike for quite some time, and that is the passing of George Curry. He was a one-of-a-kind, man, and when he came around, they broke that mold. Got some good stories I'd like to tell you about George when he was operating here at the radio station between football gigs. But we put something together for you that we feel you'll appreciate. It was produced by Ben Willis, and we will post it on the internet. And here it is. It's a memorial to Coach George Curry on WHLN.
He was Mr. Bulldog, Mr. Berwick. I can't think of one word description for him.
Coach Curry's success on the football field was incredible and is unmatched in many ways. But his commitment to the town, the school, and the players and families of the Berwick Bulldogs is what made him so special.
When they did the Curry Strong event, Coach walked out of the field house and he saw the mass of football players that came back to honor him, and to see, tears come to the eyes of, one of the men who prided himself on, showing a strong presence.
And now, down below us, the Berwick football alumni gathering to form a tunnel for the current Bulldogs to come out. There are two huge signs held above. One Dogs and one is Curry. There are T-shirts going around, Curry Strong. Very, very emotional night. And that tunnel extends from the 40-yard line into the end zone, because that's how many of these football alums are on hand.
When all his former players had returned, they made a human sort of tunnel, a chain for him to walk. And as he worked his way slowly because of the ability, it was also slowly to not ignore anybody, to see the faces and recognize the people and thank them for coming.
He also was a guy that had the ability of making kids rise to the occasion. He really made some kids that were not necessarily great football players, but he would sell them that they were all Division I players. And they played that way.
And I guess in Week 15 you would expect this, but this will be one of the better, if not the best defense you face.
I would say there's no question. This is one of the better teams we face. I mean, at this point, you're down to the final four teams, Jim. Of all the schools in Pennsylvania, there's four of us left. 3 Catholic schools with no boundaries and a public school. So we're down to the 4. So everybody's good. Everyone's good on offense. Everyone's good on defense. Everyone's got players. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
You look at the people who are excellent teachers, and there is no question that George Curry is at the top of that list. He had the skills, he had the it when it came to teaching and motivating. He had that kind of vibrant personality that could motivate kids. He was one of the top teachers you will ever see.
I said enough, but I'll say one thing. I don't care. I told a sports writer down there in the Hershey area, in Berwick, I said, it's a Christian community, it's a religious community. I said, we got Catholicism, Protestantism, Judaism, and Bulldogism.